Hello, my absolutely beautiful astrology soulmates. It's me, Stormie Grace, and it is time for your weekly horoscope for the week of March 7th, our first official, full week in March of 2022, where we're coming in under the energy of Venus and Mars having had a delicious tie in their conjunction throughout the previous weekend. So a lot of really nice yin and yang mixed together energy, passion, potential, all completely available to us. And I feel like we're a little bit sparked, as we're here and we're traveling in March, and we've got more forward motion available to us this month to make decisions on things we've been on hold, or even to just feel the energy release. It's a lovely time to be moving through March. Now, this week is a very lunar week. We're going to deal a lot with what the moon has got going on this week. Not to mention, we're also going to see the sun and Neptune come into conjunction. So it's a very dreamy week this week, which some of us maybe need in order to just spend time with the emotions, drop down a little bit from all the high-flying energy that's been going on. So I'll be interested to see how the week pans out and manifests for you. What experiences do you have this week as you're listening to where the moon is traveling all week? Which days felt really poppy for you, or what days did you feel really empowered? And what did it light up in your chart? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you don't have a chart, you can also click in the description box down below to get one and to find out how to find these different areas on your personal chart so you know what that looks like for you. Now, we're still in the heat of the Kickstarter, so I'm hoping you've had an opportunity to kick into our Kickstarter. We're raising funds for year 2 of the YouTube Astrology Academy right here on YouTube. If you haven't checked out our free playlist that's right here on the home screen, where we started at the beginning of Western astrology, going through the history, and we built all of our foundations in year 1. If you haven't had a chance to drop in and check out those videos, please make sure that you do so, and I'll put a link right up here so you can get to that playlist quickly. As well, you can just check it out on my homepage. All right, beautiful friends, let's get in here and see what is going on this week with the moon. So it's very much so a week where I would love for you to think about tapping into closing your eyes and feeling your emotional balance, feeling the emotional system in your life, and check in. How's it doing? How is it feeling? How are you expressing that externally as you're checking in with this lunar energy? Lunar energy is also a great time to check on what's going on at home, okay? All right, so as we're coming into the week, we're actually coming in, like I said, under that Venus-Mars conjunction energy, but with the moon in the energy of Taurus. So as we're starting and coming into this week, it's strong, it's grounded, it's steady, it's concerned with my security. How am I doing? My foundations, my relationships. It's concerned with, am I eating well? Am I putting good things, good fuel into my body, into my form? It could also be, as you're coming into this week, for some people feeling like there's some financial worry on your table. That's the nature of the moon. It can really bring our emotional systems. So if you need to check in on your finances, or you need to make note and ask the universe to help you manifest or show you the actions and solutions. We had a lot of innovative, progressive energy last week. Where did you see some different solutions pop up that you can begin to apply this week? And you'll be driven from an internal emotional place. And I don't know about you, I don't run around making big changes until there's some kind of emotional response and valence that comes with it to get me to do so. So you may be finding that as you're coming into the week. Now we get a couple days down to Wednesday, and we're moving into the energy of the 9th, and we're going to see the moon now starting to travel in the energy of Gemini. Now, not only are we going to see the moon enter into the energy of Gemini, but we'll see the ruling planet Mercury move into the energy of Pisces. So it's really like a dynamic kind of switch to this energy. When Mercury moves into the energy of Pisces, it's said to be in fall, because Mercury likes to go whip and zip and grab the information, and I'm going and I'm clear and I've got details and I've got facts. In the energy of Pisces, there's no facts. We're not doing facts. It's kind of vague. It's like, yeah, maybe it's this. Maybe everything's everything. It's that kind of energy. So trying to just be actual, factual, specific, super clear thinking along just logical lines, That's not really available for our planet of thinking and decision making and communication this week. Instead, where you're going to be asked to jump into with this Mercury and Pisces energy is the place where you are working creatively. You're thinking creatively. Again, what solutions do you need? You're thinking in terms of emotional and intuitive intelligence, which that's what we're doing this week, right? Emotional and intuitive intelligence. And this is where we can see Mercury and Pisces firing up on all cylinders, being able to gather information. What information are you even seeing in your own emotional patterns that are showing up for you that maybe need a little surrender, or they need creative solutioning? They need an outlet in terms of a creative project or a product. Yeah, maybe you're doing a product, right? Whatever that looks like, the strength of Mercury here is to tap into that intuition and the emotion, not so much a high firing intellect, okay? Now, also with the moon moving there into Gemini, which is very busy, it's a networking energy. The moon in Gemini wants clear communication. It wants facts. It wants information. But more than anything, where I think we can see the Mercury and Pisces and the moon energy come together is this craving from the inside out that I've been talking about, to learn something else, to know something different, to have a different experience, to journal, to write, to share my experiences with someone, to not have to force my decisions. Like emotionally, I need time to be with them, to think about them, to let the information and the facts and the networking and the people I'm meeting be at peace and kind of simmer for just a little bit. So it's actually a nice slowing of both of these mercurial energies to help us kind of ground and be with what's really from the inside out, okay? Now, when we get to Sunday in the United States, which I know you might not be in the United States, but if you talk to us in the United States, you need to know about this. But we are moving into daylight savings time. So we're going to spring forward. So get prepared for that. And I feel like I'm one of the only people that likes daylight savings time, except for I found out last year some of you do as well too. So that's very cool. But it's also a day where we've got daylight savings time happening. Then the sun and Neptune come together, and that is very dreamy energy. So if you were already off schedule, prepare to be off schedule. Okay, because while the sun and Neptune come together in this conjunction, and it's nice, it's spacey, it's loose, it's easy, there's a motivation for creativity, there's a creative projects, you can move in that direction. Prayer, meditation, singing, any of these things like really light up. It's this revival and this renewal, but it's so dreamy. And you may just really be there being with your spirit, and you forget what time it is. Or you forget, I didn't adjust my schedule with my clients to make sure we're all on the right track, right? So not the best day for super communications, because there's lots of blind spots available under Sun and Neptune, but it is a great day to be creative. Maybe make yourself a Post-it note of something you need to handle in about a day, just to make sure things do stay on schedule. But enjoy the being of the spirit. Like really enjoy your being this week. As we're going to close out this week and we get to Sunday, we're actually going to leave this week with the moon in the energy of Leo. And I kind of like that. You've been with your spirit, you've been with your body, you've been with your own essence and aura. And now with the moon in Leo, it's like, let me enjoy myself. What's fun? What's pleasurable? Take time to enjoy yourself and to play. Take time to be on the stage of your life, right? Make other people laugh. Make other people feel like they are gold in your life, and allow people to do that to you as well. It's a very couple days where you get to be big, bold, and brave, and I can't wait to see what you do. And you may even be expressing things. You may be a little, there's a little spiciness that comes to you in some things that you're expressing, but they're definitely things of the heart, or things that emotionally have been under pressure for too long, and now they need to come up and rise out to the surface. So whatever it is, enjoy this week. Be with yourself, check in, on the emotional and intuitive intelligence that you're working with at this time. If you find you're stuck someplace, don't beat yourself up. Have a little course correction. Enjoy the middle of the week that calls for you to do some learning of new things. And it's probably learning about pieces of your spirit or how to access pieces of your own spirit or your emotional life that you maybe haven't been as on top of. And remember, it's always a great day for you to teach somebody else how to do something they don't know how to do yet too. Speaking of teaching, please make sure that you kick into our Kickstarter. The details and the link are in the description box down below. I love you so much. Enjoy the week. Let me know how you're being out there, and I'll see you next week. Bye, beautiful friends.